Hello everyone, I am your Immortal Hellseeker back with another review, and today I am reviewing the Marvel Legends Venompool Wave Carnage. This is a figure I've been begging for, mostly because, spoiler alert, I really don't like the old Carnage figure. I really don't. I also have the Marvel Select. I'll show them both in the comparisons. Marvel Select is really good, but it's too big for me. It's huge. That's what she said. But and I would only use that as an absolute Carnage, which thank God this figure comes with a head, but the head doesn't fit on that body. So basically, I got a really huge Carnage, which I'm just gonna say is absolute Carnage for me, and then I have the Bucky Cap Carnage from the Monster Venom Wave. I don't have the 2014 one, but I assume that one is terrible because, I mean, the 2018 one's much better, and that figure really doesn't hold up. I mean, 2 years ago I thought it was pretty good, but after this one, there's no contest. This is my favorite Carnage, I'd say. It's really good. So let's take a look at the packaging, then we'll look at the accessories. So the box for Carnage is a lot like the 2018 Venom Wave, where it says Venom on the bottom. And then Carnage. On the side, we have images of the Absolute Carnage, which, by the way, I'm just going to get this over with. I did read Absolute Carnage as it got released, so I own, that's variant number 1, variant number 2. I like showing off my comics in some of these videos, so please mind that. I don't mind that, please. Number 3, 4, and 5. I think this is the last issue, if I'm correct. I don't know for sure, but this seemed pretty much like the end to me, so I assume that's the last part of Absolute Carnage. But I really enjoyed this run. I thought it was, the artwork's incredible. It was really gritty and surreal, and I just really like it. And the books were really big, and they look good, and it just, I enjoyed this run. And really, think about it, this body does not fit Absolute Carnage. It's too small. So I think that's kind of weird. I love that they included the head, but I think that should have been a Build-A-Figure. I personally, if you ask me, think I would have liked an Absolute Carnage Build-A-Figure over this, but that's just me. Where you could use this head, and you could include this head with this Carnage, and that'd be like a cheapo way of pretty much, you could swap the heads if you didn't want to build a Build-A-Figure. I think that would have been smart, because the head is perfect, if you ask me. So here's the wave. Again, there's a picture of the Absolute Carnage. I found Morbius. I hit a Morbius today because I couldn't grab him the first time, but he was kind of reachable this time. After someone bought him up, I guess no one found the Morbius, so I just snagged him and hid him behind a Lego set that no one's going to buy. So I'm going to probably pick him up next week, and then I'll review him. And then there's Phage, of course, Carnage. Phage, I think he's probably going to be my least favorite in the wave just because he's a Bucky Cap. I'm sick of the Bucky Cap mold. We're done with these. If you ask me, Phage should have just been on this body, and then... Now I feel like they should have re-released all of them. We should have got Phage on this. We should have get Lasher on this. Riot would be a little small, but Phage and Lasher, I think, should be on this body, if you ask me. But we're getting Phage, which is cool. And I'm definitely more excited for him than I am Miles and Gwen, even though they look really cool. And then there's a picture of Carnage, and then there's the bio. It's a new font, which I think is just for Venom. So if you can read any of those languages, go ahead. I don't care. So yeah, let's take a look at the accessories. So as stated before, this does come with an Absolute Carnage head sculpt, which is on him on the box. I'm probably not going to keep this head on, even though I really like it. I don't know. This, to me, does not feel like an Absolute Carnage figure. And then we get a classic head, which is definitely an improvement over the other one, even though I still like it. It has sculpting on it, though, so I much prefer that. And then we get the Build-A-Figure head being the venompool, which I think looks really nice. It looks a lot like the Contest of Champions game, which is, that's, I believe, what this is from. Shit. I believe that's what this is from. So, yeah, I'm very excited to build that Build-A-Figure. I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to try to review this whole wave, because I'm probably going to get all of them. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be as quick as all the other reviewers and stuff, so please hold on to your butt. It might be a bit. These are the only two I've picked up, but I'm probably going to get Morbius, like, soon. I got the Logan and Professor X 2-pack coming in, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive. or the PulseCon exclusive. So I got that coming in. I should get that like tomorrow. So I have reviews coming. Don't worry. Again, if you guys want me to review the Red Ranger or whatever, let me know. So yeah, there's that head. Sorry for making this video is gonna end up being too long. I gotta hurry up. And also, he comes with this backpack piece, which you can attach to his back here. For articulation on this Cletus here, he's got a really nice ball peg on his neck. Not the dumbass joint there. Still pins, even though we're supposed to have abolished those. Butterfly joints, which is great. Double jointed knees. It feels like it's a hybrid of the Pizza Spidey mold and the, I have bad ankle rockers, it's a Kyushi issue there. Seems like it's a hybrid of the Pizza Spidey mold and the Sunfire mold, so keep that in mind. Even though it's mostly new tooling, that's just what I think I feel the most out of it. At the back, that's what it looks like. He looks a lot like Carnage, though, and I love that. But my theory, I heard the Foosh bring this up. I believe that this Carnage is probably a movie Carnage figure, and then the movie got delayed, because the movie would be coming out tonight, exactly, actually, if the COVID didn't hit. So, my theory, and this is not, I didn't come up with this, I believe this is a movie Carnage, that they couldn't show off the Woody Harrelson look for Carnage. So they had to, my guess, it came with a Woody Harrelson head, and then it came with a movie head. So instead of including that, they decided, oh shit, it looks like we gotta, you know, do that. So they just threw these two heads in and called it a day, even though neither of them match, because look at the feet. This does not resemble Absolute Carnage. Absolute Carnage is fucking huge. He is about as big as the Marvel Select. So again, I'm really hoping Diamond Select's gonna make that a reality. So, all right, let's do some comparisons. So here is Cletus Cassidy next to a Stormtrooper. Love that figure. And to give Rebels some love, Sabine Wren with my custom without any paint or any work to it, Darksaber. For a McFarlane comparison, here he is next to Batman Who Laughs and Batman. I'm feeling these two would get along. I don't know why. And for a favorite Spider-Man villain comparison, discounting Venom because, well, I'm going to show him after this, and also, I mean, you can't fully consider him a villain, but I think I like these three a lot more than Venom anyway, and that is Green Goblin, of course, Carnage, and Mysterio. These two are tied for me right now. I still don't know who I like better. I think I like Carnage more, but at the same time, I love Mysterio. It's hard to tell. If we're just going to talk the figure, Carnage takes the cake easily, but I don't know which character I like better. I love the crazies, so again, that's one of the reasons I love Carnage. And Carnage just looks cool. Red's my favorite color. He's a red, psychopathic Venom. What's not to like? And for a Carnage comparison, here he is next to the Marvel Select Carnage, who barely fits into the frame, and the Monster Venom Wave Carnage. This is my favorite, even though he's the only one with the axe hand. Poor guy. Here he is next to Snake Eyes. I'm like, where's Spider-Man? I don't know. Never mind. Here's Spider-Man. He's fighting Venom. Alright, I hope you guys like that little thing. So, this is my favorite Spider-Man figure I own. Easily. This is probably my favorite Venom, and this is probably my favorite Carnage. So, I love this trifecta here, so... When I saw pictures of these three, it looks so cool. So, yeah, I need a Omega Red Body Venom, and I'd be so happy. So happy. In case you're curious, here he is with the Cletus Cassidy head. I had to show this because I love how this looks on this body. This figure should have came with the Cletus head. They should have just threw this in, but they didn't. But whatever, it's still an awesome figure. So yeah, seriously, awesome, awesome, awesome figure. Highly recommend him for any comic collector. Please don't go, oh, another Carnage. You won't regret buying this guy. If you think you're fine with the Marvel Legends one from 2 years ago. You gotta check this one out. If you're like, oh, I only want to have one of each, buy this one. I swear to God, you're gonna want to sell that one. I'm not even joking. This figure is incredible. The articulation's great, the detail's great. I've had so much fun posing him with the Venom, which I'm glad I got these two together because they look awesome together. I did get some pictures of the what's his face, Red Goblin and Timo Goblin's glider, and I just kind of cobbled a Red Goblin custom. So I will include that picture if the video isn't too long at the end of this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.